Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for October 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in October and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Gemini, now on to your October 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Gemini, is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a card that symbolizes victory or truth being revealed, or maybe victory because truth is revealed. This could also indicate knowledge and wisdom. Sorry, I have bad allergies. I'm allergic to ragweed, and no matter what I take, it's not really curing it. So I apologize for any throat clearing and coughing. I feel like some of you are starting to hold a position of power. I get power and authority, and things are going to start to flow your way. If you buy something new this month, it is going to be spectacular. You're going to love it, regardless. But I feel like it's something expensive, like a car or maybe a computer or something else that could be a cell phone. But you're buying something that's expensive that you're really going to like. You could work out some kind of deal or arrangement with a family member, or if you are separated or divorced and you need to get you could work out a deal or arrangement for like custody or child support. But I feel like you're okay with it. Like, this is good. I'm not feeling like it's a bad deal for you. I feel like it's a good deal for you. Some of you are going to sport a new hairdo. It could be a new hair color or a new hairstyle or both. If you'd had any problems with a family member, especially a brother, you are going to be getting along with them this month, or just generally getting along with them better. Some of you could find yourselves working at a new place in a new position, or you could just be having a new position at the place where you already work. And you could get, people could make a big deal or a fuss about this with you. Now, that could be your family making a big fuss about it, or it could be the place that you are starting to work at, or at the job you're in. The workplace could be making a big fuss over you and that this is happening. Some of you could have a new love relationship that starts in October. And if this applies to you, I feel like you're going to be seeing each other a lot, like quite a bit. This is going to gather steam and accelerate, especially the closer you get to December and in the month of December. Some of you are going to be cleaning your closet and getting rid of a lot of, especially shoes, coats and shoes, but mainly shoes. I'm sorry, my neighbor has a German Shepherd that is like 2 doors away that's barking. So I apologize that you're hearing him bark. He's very, very loud. And some of you Geminis are regaining control of something. Like if you lost control of an account or a situation or a job or some money, I feel like you regain control of it in the month of October. So the next card in your reading is the Star. And this is spiritual blessings. Could also indicate an answered wish or an answered prayer. You may feel like you need to make things expand and grow, and because you can really feel like the ball's in your court this month. So whatever aspect of your life where you feel like, yeah, this is going my way, the ball's in my court, it's like you want this to continue or you want it to expand and grow. It could be a website, it could be a business, it could be something that you are creating. It could even be a relationship. If anybody took something from you, that they borrowed it from you, or, like you lent money or an object or things to someone, I feel like you're going to ask them for it back in the month of October. You may be discussing with a government about getting some kind of grant or talking to somebody, officials, about a loan. And I feel it's going to go well for you if you're in that position. Your spirit guides are going to be very active about you and around you this month in particular. And they are really paying attention and listening to you. So make sure you're doing a lot of communication with your spirit guides in October. You may find that you have to hold yourself back from saying something to somebody that you really want to say. Now, this could be like maybe you're really interested in somebody and you're like, I don't want to say this or let that cat out of the bag this soon. So you may be like, I can't say anything yet. Or it could be something you don't like that's going on. And you may feel like, I don't know how this is going to go if I say this to them. But it may be a struggle. You may really want to say something to someone and have to put on big restraint on yourself from doing that. I also get that some of you are going to be learning some kind of new craft or skill. Now, this could be a martial arts thing. It could be a diet. It could also have to do with, maybe something you want to create. Maybe you're going to learn how to knit or sew or, refinish furniture. I don't know what it's going to be, but I get you learning some kind of new craft or skill in the month of October. You may also be focusing on your taxes. Maybe you pay estimated taxes, so it could be that, or you could be like getting things set up for at the end of the year when you in April, in the United States, it's April, but at the end of the year, you have to have all your stuff together, get your stuff together for income tax. I'm seeing you get your things together tax-wise. So you have 8 of Cups next, which is turning away from something that's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. Some of you are getting out of a place that you don't like. I feel like for some of you, it's a living situation, but for some of you, it could be work. I feel that some of you, it could be like if you're a teacher, you may feel like I'm done with these kids. I don't like their behavior, or I'm tired of the what I have to deal with every day to put up with them. So it could be that. It could be work, because I feel the cups in this card for you are actually symbolizing multiple people for some of you Geminis. And I get you really certain, you've got your mind made up. I don't feel like whatever you're leaving, I don't feel like you're dithering about it and like unsure. No, you are certain and you have your mind made up. Somebody could give you something and I feel like you're going to throw it out. Now, it could be like a neighbor or a family member giving you a pie or some food, and you're like, bleh, I don't want this. Or maybe it's something you can't eat for some other reason, but I see you throwing something out. But it could be something else. Like somebody could be, hey, I'm giving you this coat, or giving you this, comforter or blanket or something that you're like, I don't like this. I'm going to donate it or throw it out. But for some of you, I really do feel it's food related. You could find that your ankles and your feet are particularly sore in the month of October. If you have anything to do with like foot problems that can flare up, bunions, or the multiple things that can go on with feet, there could be flare-ups. If you don't have a new romance that blooms for you in this October, I feel it would be occurring for you in next October in 2025. I definitely see you looking at it like too much energy has been spent on this one particular thing and pursuit. And you're done with it now. Like you've expended all the energy you can into it. So for some of you, I do feel it's a job, especially a teacher or any kind of job where you have to deal with multiple people, or like maybe you're in customer service, or you just work at a big operation where there's lots of people. I feel like you're done with it. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5 for you, I just want to let you know, if you're interested, you can get my solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Remember, you're being affected by this eclipse a month prior to the eclipse, the month of the eclipse, and for 3 months, 6 months, or even up to a year after the eclipse. So, and eclipses bring new beginnings, endings, blessings, change. Above all, it'll bring change and karma. So if you want to see how this eclipse is going to be affecting you for the next 3, 6, 9 months, or up to a year, you may want to get that video series. It's linked down below in the description box in the Show More section under the video, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page to get the links there. Hopefully the links there for this series will be on theluckymermaid.com by the time you hear this, because it does take me a while to get them set up over there. It takes me time to do it. Also, you're also being affected by the other eclipse that we had last month, which was the eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Again, same information applies, what I said about the other eclipse to this eclipse, and so you may want to check them out. I definitely recommend, if you can get your rising sign and your sun sign, is going to give you the most accuracy in those readings. And many people write to me and say that they are like private readings for them, especially the eclipse readings. So you may really want to check those out. And don't forget, my psychic crystal readings for the month of October 2024 are available on Vimeo also. That link's down below, and on my website. And I look into every single thing I can think of to look at in this crystal for each month. So you may want to check those out. They're a continuation or an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month on YouTube and Rumble. So you may want to check out my Rumble channel as well, just in case. You never know what is going to happen over here. People drop like flies over here lately, especially on this platform. So you might want to check out my channel on Rumble at the Lucky Mermaid LLC is my channel over there. Remember, when you purchase these videos, you help support this channel. You help it grow and go. So, and you keep it alive, and I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for your purchases of my Vimeo videos. So now on to card number 4. You got to see what this one is, Gemini. You got the Sun. That's an excellent card. This is a card that symbolizes happiness, joy, childhood exuberance, and happiness. It could indicate a birth of a child or a new love relationship. It could mean the spotlight is on you or having success in the material world. So the Sun covers a lot. Some of you are going to have real strong moments of bliss in October because I feel that some of you are going on vacation. If you have a property where you can rent out to other people, I get you're taking in new boarders. So you could have new tenants, new boarders. Everything changes, it feels like, for you. And you're going to be attracting a lot of attention. Where? It could be at work. It could be in your love life. It could just be personally. If you have a channel on a video platform, suddenly you could have a burst of like new, followers, subscribers, that kind of thing could kick up strongly for you now. And if you've ever had any suspicions about what people are saying about you in a negative light, I do feel like you're wise to it, like or sense it, but I don't feel like you're going to let it bother you anymore. You're like, whatever. Some of you Geminis are going to be building a dream home or a dream job or a dream business. And there's a lot of little details and little things hanging in the balance, but my guides are saying you're going to make the right clicks and right purchases and you're going to be doing all the right things to get that going and make it happen. Somebody could take something you say in a video especially, or something you put in writing, and highlight it. And therefore, attention could be attracted to you from that. So like they may do an interview with you and it gets highlighted somewhere, whether it's in writing or on a video. And it could even be just a segment or a clip of something you say or write that then gets out there and people are going to be like listening, paying attention. The platform of X, formerly known as Twitter, comes up into my mind right there. So it could be something that people are going to be sharing on that platform. And it could get you some positive notoriety and recognition. Work details and job duties change. And I feel like this could actually be better. So you could have a better routine, a better schedule. You may be moving money, taking money out of one account and moving it to another. And I get spending money, which I believe came up for you in your, like spending money maybe on something big. That also came up in the Ace of Swords card. So the last card in your reading is the Two of Rods, which is partnership in business, partnership in romance. It can also be you putting something together and putting it out into the world. I do feel in some way you finally make some headway or get some kind of recognition for some work you've done, or like you're getting ahead. It's like the energy of getting ahead. You could be trying to assimilate the knowledge and experience you've gained over the years and put it together in like a tutorial video or a manual or in a book. I feel many of you are going to, writing comes up here. It's come up a couple of times in this video. So I would not be surprised if you're writing instruction manuals, textbooks, making how-to videos, tutorials. It could be an article that you write, but like you're putting together like your knowledge, maybe your work. If you work for a business or company, they may ask you to write something that they're going to use and, you know, in their business or company. Or you could be doing it. You could be writing an employee handbook and work manual, or making workbooks even. I do get that a new romance could bloom for some of you in October. I feel like the earlier, didn't it come up earlier for you that this could accelerate by December? Here I'm getting January, like from now till January. If you had any breakups or lost time with you and your partner you're already connected to, I feel like you get back together or patch things up and make up for lost time comes up here. So if you had any separations or breakups from a love partner to you, you get back together or you make up for lost time. Maybe they had to travel and go overseas, or you know, they had to work a lot and your schedules were different and you didn't see each other much. Doesn't always have to mean it was a breakup, but for any of you where there was separation of time from a love partner or a breakup, I feel you get back together or make up for lost time. Some of you are going to be communicating with a deceased loved one this month, and this could be through dreams, or if you are able to do mediumship and connect with them yourself, or you could be talking to a psychic medium that's able to connect with them, and they could be communicating to you through the psychic medium. So you could have some connections and conversations with somebody in the spirit realm. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Aquarius also got it, and this doesn't come up too often, is citrine. So for the month of October of 2024, Gemini, you got citrine, which brings sunshine energy, a joyous and uplifting stone. It's a stone that helps bring success, prosperity, and wealth. It awakens and expands the higher mind. It brings good luck in trade and business. Citrine also improves self-esteem, self-trust, and self-awareness. And it also produces positive energy and brings you calmness and helps balance your emotions and aids in your digestive system. And look, you got the sun and you got the sunshine stone in your reading. So that's very cool and interesting. You're going to, you wear this stone or carry it or put it under your pillow or meditate with it. It's going to make you feel lighter, brighter, more uplifted. It's also going to be a stone that's going to really help you see things clearly. So if you're like cloudy about anything and you're like, I'm not sure, this isn't clear to me, just get a piece of citrine. It can be a sphere. It could be a sphere like the crystal. It could be, this is a pretty small one, but it could be this size or bigger. And just look at it. Look into it. Scry it. It's called scrying. And just see what thoughts and messages come into your mind. It's going to help with clarity. It's also a stone that I feel like if you're wearing it, you're going to have more positive experiences. And if you've felt unlucky or had bad luck, I feel this stone in October is going to turn your luck around. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And hit that notification bell and click all to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, my most recently recorded video series are always posted down below in the description box in the Show More section under the video, and they're also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. My most recently recorded video series, as I said earlier in the video, in case you missed it, is my solar eclipse in Libra, October 2nd, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. You're being affected by these eclipses we had last month and this month, and they bring new beginnings, change, endings, karma, and blessings. So you really may want to check those out. People feel like they're like private readings to them, and you may also want to get your rising sign and your sun sign in that video series. Also, my eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17th, 2024, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are available on Vimeo as well. These eclipse effects on both of these eclipses last up to 6 months or even up to a year in some cases, and you're probably getting affected by them 1 month prior to the eclipses. So you may want to see what's coming up because this world's changing, and these eclipses could give you some insight that might be helpful to you. As well as with all these changes, you may want to get my angels, ancestors, and ascended masters psychic oracle card readings for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac. They're kind of different messages. I use 4 different types of angel and ancestor and oracle cards in the reading, 4 different decks. So you may want to see what I got for you there. The last time I did that video series was 2021. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for the month of October 2024, where I look into the crystal to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I do here on YouTube and Rumble. If you haven't checked out my Rumble channel yet, it's called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. There's many other video series linked down below. I'm not going to get into each one of them there, but I have ones covering love and finance, so you may want to see what's happening, because if you like my videos here on YouTube, you're probably going to like my Vimeo videos. I do the same work with my guides that I do here, that I do also over there on Vimeo. So if you'd like to also see more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and at the Lucky Mermaid on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can follow me there, where I post written predictions, 5 paragraphs long, and I use oracle cards and tarot cards to get those messages, and maybe the whole reading may resonate with you, or only parts of those 5 paragraphs will resonate, but you may want to check them out. Lots of people like my written predictions, and you can always go back on my social media pages and read ones from the past, just like the videos. Don't forget, if you purchased videos on Vimeo before, you should go back and watch ones you've purchased in the past, because every now and then I have somebody that tells me they watched one from a year ago or 2 years ago, and they say that stuff is happening to them now. Same goes for the YouTube videos. You may, if you're cooking or driving in your car, you may want to go back and listen to a reading from a year ago and see if those messages aren't applying to you now. It does happen quite a bit. So, also, if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the work I do here, there is a donation link down below connected to PayPal, and I do greatly appreciate your donations. Some of you don't want to buy the Vimeo videos, you don't want to deal with any of that, but your donations are greatly appreciated because it does help this channel grow and keep it alive and keep going. So it does help me to make these readings possible, to keep bringing them to you here on YouTube. Otherwise, I could not do them and just do private readings all the time. And Reiki. I do Reiki. I do private readings. If you're interested in finding out about how to get on my cancellations list, my wait list is closed. I closed it in 2018 and I'm nowhere near through it. And my cancellations list, there's over 2,000 people waiting. So you can go and see how to get on that cancellations list, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's a very long wait. I only have a few days each month I can devote to doing private readings. So the list moves very slowly. But I hope you have an absolutely outstanding month of October, to all the signs of the zodiac out there. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.